Hey, welcome to our episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. So this is another kind of a supermarket beer now these days. This used to be a white whale 10, 12 years ago, and now it's pretty much everywhere. From New Holland Brewing, Dragon's Milk Reserve Oatmeal Cookie, bourbon barrel aged stout with cinnamon, brown sugar, raisins, oats, and vanilla extract. It's 11% ABV. And it's actually very fresh. Bottled September 3rd. That's not even a month ago, as far as when I'm shooting this. So I poured it into the glass bottle, glass. Why not? Got a glass theme going on here. So it's definitely a dark brown coming out of the bottle and into the glass. I know it looks black on camera, but it's not. It's just dark brown. Get a nice, big, kind of foamy froth. Almost overflows, but doesn't. I think I'm actually really good at pouring beer. Not perfect, but really good, so. Alright, The nose is not what I was expecting. You know, I thought it'd be like super sweet and sugary or like super boozy. But, I mean, it has like a slight kind of cookie essence, I guess you could say. Kind of like, you know, chocolate. But I mean, I would not say oats or raisins or. I would not say any of those additives. And, it's not especially boozy, and I don't get any bourbon on the nose. So, I don't know. We're kind of off to a bad start already. I gotta say. Well, hopefully it tastes much better than it smells. Let's find out. Cheers. Okay, I will say it does taste much better than it smells. It does have a cookie kind of flavor to it. I'm not sure I would say oatmeal raisin. I mean, it's really not that raisiny. To me, it's actually more of like a chocolate chip cookie. So it has like that kind of cookie, kind of almost like a shortbread kind of flavor. Yeah, chocolatey, a little bit of spice in there. The vanilla from the bourbon and the woody barrel there. Yeah, so up front, like right away, getting cookie flavor. It's nice. I think it's mostly brown sugar and a little bit of cinnamon. A little bit of cinnamon gives it a little bit of a spicy. Let's just say zesty, but that's more like for spice rack seasonings. But you know, like the kind of a Christmas cookie or pumpkin spice kind of a sensation. I mean, I don't know. It's like, can you ever have cinnamon and not think pumpkin now for like the last 20 years? I mean, I know they say it's made with oats. But, you know, when brewers use oats, it's more for mouthfeel, not so much for flavor. I will say it does have a... Yeah, I would say it's pretty full-bodied. It's not quite to the sticky, syrupy consistency of like a Goose Island Bourbon County. It kind of reminds me more of like a KBS, where it's like, it's full-bodied, but it's still, at the same time, very smooth. Really smooth, I will say. For 11% ABV, wow, there's like no alcohol warmth. Yeah, to me this is more like oatmeal cookie. I'm like really struggling to find that raisin in there. To me this is not a fruity beer at all. I mean, usually dark beer, well, you just tend to get a fruity essence, either just from the maltiness or like depending on the yeast they use, or both. I know, and like if they use actual raisins in here, or maybe some kind of raisin extract, it doesn't really say. It just says raisin. So, I mean, they could have used like Belgian candy sugar, and like that would have that would have gave it, or given it, you know, like the Belgian kind of, you know, dates, figs, raisin, dried fruit kind of sensation. Pretty tasty. I will say, like, it doesn't taste like super faux, or it's not cloying sweet. A lot of those like Southern Tier, like Girl Scout cookie type beers, and some of the other pastry stouts that I've had, they're just like very fake tasting. Like you feel you're just tasting chemicals, like you're just tasting syrup added to beer. And to me, this one is just kind of like a. I mean, it's definitely a strong stout with like a little bit of barrel character, like. This is nowhere near the barrel character of a KBS or a Bourbon County. Like, I'm really not picking up on the bourbon. Like, to me, I'm just like the brown sugar and the cinnamon stand out the most. Really not getting raisin. I mean, I will say, like, it does have a sweet kind of cookie kind of flavor, a little bit of chocolatey. But you know, did it say it was made? Yeah, and vanilla extract. Okay, yeah. So I mean, what I'm tasting as chocolate is probably just vanilla extract. The average supermarket customer who buys this, I think they're gonna be like, "Hey, wow, that's really good." To me, yeah, like I'm saying, like this is good. I'm gonna have no problem finishing this. And you know, I do appreciate the drinkability for 11% ABV. Wow, I mean, it's like super smooth, full body. I would say maybe slightly under full carbonation, probably about moderately low. Very smooth texture. The oats will do that. A little in the way of alcohol, warmth, or heat, or anything like that. But you know, to me, as a consumer and as a beer critic, it's kind of failing to deliver as marketed. So to me, this is like a 7 out of 10, maybe 7.5. You know, kind of like in that B, somewhere between B minus and B range. I could maybe even B plus. Yeah, it's easy to drink. It's pretty tasty, but it's, you know, it's just not the oatmeal raisin cookie or the bourbon barrel aged imperial stout. You know, it's just kind of like a standard pastry stout. So, all right, I am rambling. If you watch all the way in, you're awesome. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys for Teetotaler Thursday. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.